Hey guys, Joe here, 690ADV, 690ADV.com. Yep, we've got 690ADV t-shirts. If you're not a Patreon, well, you can still get one down in the description. Anyway, hey, I've got 5 adventure bikes if you own a dual sport and you're thinking about moving over into the adventure world. And these are probably your 5 best bet to actually get off the beaten path and actually do the business. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are probably your best bet for getting out and doing the business. Yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it on the Rant and Ride. Hey, what is going on, guys? Joe here, 690ADV, 690ADV.com. Hope everybody had a great week this week. I had a pretty good week. Hey, if you haven't noticed, yep, we got 690ADV t-shirts. Yep, down in the description if you want to pick one up. Definitely helps the channel out. We sure appreciate it. We really don't make any money on them. We just think they're cool, and we think you should have one. Today's Rant and Ride is brought to you by the thumbs up and the subscribe button. My son gave me that one. I thought it was super cool. Yeah, if you like what you hear, thumbs up, smash that subscribe, be part of the channel. We sure do appreciate you. Don't forget about our Patreon only sponsor giveaway. We're giving away a motorcycle DVR. You can go to our Patreon site. I should have everything up on by Sunday and tell you more about it. If you're interested and you would like to become a sponsor, we would love to have you, and we thank you so much if you do. On to the Rant and Ride. 5 adventure bikes. Remember, adventure bikes are adventure bikes. They're not small, they're not light, but they definitely have a place in our world as far as dual sporting. We really do. Now, are they going to be the extreme? No, probably not. But can you do a lot on them? You bet you can. Well, I got 5 bikes. I'm not really going to put them in any super major order other than I'm probably going to start with probably the least capable off-road, but still very capable of going on dirt roads, scree, fire roads, and you can put them in anything you want to. They will do just about anything. Just remember, be prepared and have a buddy, because they are not light. They are heavy. I love the 690. Anyway, the first one I'm going to tell you about, this is not a review. I've owned half these bikes, so I've got experience on them, but this is not a review. These are bikes that I know, and I've seen them out in the wild. I've seen them in the thick. I've seen them do the business. And I think if you want to get something that is highly street capable, but it is very capable of getting off the beaten path, not too extreme, these are the 5 you definitely want to think about. The first one I'm going to talk about, and you know, if you own one, down in the comments, please put your 2 cents in and tell everybody why you like it. And I own this bike, and I thought it was fantastic, and you can really make that bike good to go. The Suzuki DL650 or the Suzuki V-Strom. The Suzuki V-Strom, it doesn't get a whole lot of love from a lot of people, but I tell you what, it is a highly capable bike. It is really, really good. It's basically got about 63 horsepower, so it's got plenty of horsepower, and it doesn't have tons of clearance. Most of these bikes don't have a ton of clearance, except for probably maybe 3 of them, and I will point those out as we go. But the V-Strom is great. Holds 6 gallons of gas, so basically mileage is really no issue. The seat heights are nice on them. All these, the seat height is not crazy. They're going to be somewhere around 33 to 35. So it's not bad, and for an adventure bike, that works really, really well. It weighs about 470 pounds. Now, some of these are going to be wet weights, some of these are going to be dry weights. I'm just telling you the spec weight that they actually have out there from the manufacturer, and that's what they are. So about 470. So that bike there, it's going to take a little bit to get it up, but nothing too crazy if you get it off onto the trail and you dump it, or you lay it down, or something along that nature. But the Suzuki V-Strom, it's not bad. You can look on screen. It's actually a pretty cool looking bike. I like the way they put the beaks on it, and it kind of gives it that BMW look, you know, or that Triumph look. Very, very cool. I like it. The second bike, and I owned one. Well, I owned the big one, all right? This is the little bit smaller one. And this is the one, if I had to go back in time, this would be the bike that I would have got. The BMW F800 GS. I owned the GSA. Big, big, big. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Capable. Highly capable. Great bike. Does a great job. Fantastic on the highway. But for those little off-roads, nothing too technical, man, it does a great job. But the 800 GS, not the Adventure Series, 4 gallons of gas, and the tire sizes on all these are going to be 21/17, or the V-Strom, which is going to be a 19/17 tire. So the tire selection's not bad. 4 gallons of fuel, which is really right in the sweet spot. I don't think you're going to need much more than 4 gallons of fuel. It's got 85 horsepower, so it's got plenty of horsepower, and only 456 pounds. That bike, I mean, look on screen, it's got the look. A lot of guys love them. They swear by them. I loved mine. I just wanted something lighter and tighter so that I could get out and do more single track or more technical stuff, which the 690 is made for. But if there was really more street involved, but yet I wanted to get out and do that campsite or something like that, man, that BMW F800 is absolutely fantastic. And I'm doing these from basically least to best, in my opinion. Now, if you think I've got it wrong, put it down in the comments. Tell me what you think. The next bike, I almost bought one. I went, I looked, I sat, I tested. I just ended up buying the BMW over it. I just thought the BMW carried a better warranty, and they were just a little bit better all the way around. But that Triumph Tiger, the 800 XC, or the XCX, I guess is the new one. It's a great bike. That triple cylinder, it hums. It's great on the road, but it's highly capable off-road. It's got a 21/17 tire on it. It's got decent clearance. It's not too heavy. It does a really good job. It's got 95 horsepower, so that thing will flat out get out and boogie. It will do it. It's got basically 5 gallons of gas, and it weighs about 470, 473 on the weight, which is not bad. You can get that bike up. Lots of gear you can get for that bike. Any of these bikes, you can get tons of aftermarket parts. Really cool, and it's got the look too. It is a cool looking bike. The next bike, probably of the 4 or the 3 I've already talked about, sitting at number 4 or in the number 2 spot, if you want to put it that way, counting down to the number 1, the Honda Africa Twin. I went, I sat, I looked. It's skinnier than it looks on video or in pictures, but I tell you what, that bike is really cool looking. I love the look of it. It's got the look. They brought it back from that old style 80s model. They gave it a fresh look, but off-road, it gets pretty good reviews. And if you own a Honda Africa Twin, tell everybody why you like that bike and how it does off-road. I've never ridden one off-road, but I've heard very, very good things. Now, granted, I understand it is an adventure bike. It's big and it's heavy, but guess what? It's a highly, highly capable adventure bike in the adventure bike series. 21/18, so it's got the bigger tire size, which is nice. It's 100 horsepower almost. It's right around 93, 95 horsepower. Depends on who you talk to. Plenty of power. It's got good clearance, and not only that, yeah, it's got the look. It's definitely got the look. Great one. It's a cool bike. You can't go wrong with it, and it's super, super capable. Now, there's only one other bike out there that I think is better than all 4 of them, and you tell me if you agree. The KTM. And I know everybody's saying, oh, it's another KTM 690. Prove me wrong. Put it down in the comments. The KTM 1090 Adventure R. That thing is sick. I've seen it in action. I've ridden it. It is fantastic. Tons of power, 125. It's got selectable power. It allows you to dial that thing in to change the torque settings in the rear end. It is just nothing short of a fantastic motorcycle. It will get out and do the business. There's a reason why you see all the guys out there. That is probably the most sought after of the adventure bikes out there if you've got the money to go get one. It weighs 450 pounds, and I think that's wet if I'm not mistaken. 2118 tire, 6 gallons of gas. I think it's the most capable. Plus it's got KTM's R&D behind it. I've ridden it. It's fantastic. If you think I'm crazy, tell me I'm crazy. Put it down below and let everyone else know. Did I miss something? Tell me what I missed and tell me why it should have been in the video. Put it down below in the comments. Anyway, I'm Joe, 690ADB. Thanks so much. Don't forget, go to our website, sign up, be in. That way you can win. If you want to be a sponsor on Patreon, man, please, we would love to have you, and we appreciate your support and helping out the channel. Not only that, hey, don't forget about your 690 ADV t-shirt, man. Go pick one up before they're gone. One thing, they are limited edition. There will only be X amount of these, and when they're gone, they're gone. We will have a different make and a different model. Hey, you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for stopping in. These 5 bikes, I think, are probably your best bet if you're looking to get an adventure bike and you want to do some off-road. I think these are the best. You guys have a great weekend. Hey, thanks so much for stopping in. 690 out.